Oh my goodness, do I have a fun card today? It is a shaker card. I have so much fun making shaker cards, and I want to show you how to make this one. If you love my video, give me a thumbs up. Better yet, subscribe to my channel. When you subscribe, hit the little bell on the side. That way, you'll know when I make the next video and upload it to YouTube. Thanks for watching, guys. Hey, Stampin' friends, it's Sharon. I wanted to show you this fun shaker card that I made. I just had a lot of fun with it, and when I first saw this framelit, I immediately thought of a shaker card. I love making shaker cards. I love sending them to my grandkids. They're just super fun, and I want to show you how I made it. So on the inside, I did do some stamping, so make a wish. It's your birthday. So let's get started. First of all, I'm using the Broadway birthday bundle from Stampin' Up. Cute little framelits, and there's my favorite right there. So we're going to be using this bundle today, and I'm going to go ahead and take this off. Set this aside. And the paper that I'm using is the Broadway Bound Specialty Designer Series papers. So look at all of these fun colors. So there's that granny apple green, and there's our lovely lipstick. These are all the patterns that come. And then it switches to the gold and the black. Love it. Love it. Look at that. This is so fun. It's just a party happening right there with all of that confetti. And there's one piece. And then you could cut out these numbers if you wanted to, or if somebody was 67 or 56, you would just cut out around there. And then here it is, this last one. So super fun paper. I've had a great time playing with it. And the reason why I kept this out is to make our shaker piece, we're going to use our snips, and we're actually going to use the framelit, line this up, to trim around. And I'm kind of going underneath it because I need it to be a little bit smaller. You're going to need 2 of these. Okay, so then we're going to take the Designer Series paper and we're going to do the same thing, okay? So I thought the cake pieces were really fun. You can just decide, this time I'm going to do the banner, the little Broadway sign, I don't know what else to call it, going a little bit different way, and I'm just moving. Yeah, that's kind of cute. I'm just moving my paper around to decide which one I want. Let's see, I really like that cake. Let's do it this way. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing again. Okay, so now we're all done with the framelit. Set that aside. So I've already cut out my little Broadway banner thing going, and I could do it this way, or since it's double-sided paper, let's see what that looks like. I don't know. I think I like it this way. We're gonna go this way. It's got the little fun looking confetti looking things on there. So we're going to bring in our silicone mat, and I'm going to turn this over and one of my little holes. There it goes. It wasn't punched out. Make sure all the little holes are punched out. Okay, so I'm going to take and I'm going to put some adhesive. This is going to hold down one of the window sheets. And if you need to trim it a little bit when you pick it up and kind of look at it, I see a little bit of a hiccup right there. I can just trim it with my snips. And everything else looks pretty good. Well, right here. Okay, all right. So next, we want to take the foam adhesive strips from Stampin' Up. I'm gonna get one of these. And I want to do it as close to the inside cut as I can. And I actually liked going around the corner like this. And then I need a tiny bit more. So I'm just gonna do this. You want to make sure that this is all completely sealed. We don't want our confetti to escape. Push that down. Now, what did I use for the confetti? I can't wait to show you, but first I want to show you something else. If you will take and just rub your embossing buddy along the edge of the inside of that adhesive, your confetti won't stick down in there. Now I'm really rubbing this. It will also help get, keep the static out of the plastic because these are our window sheets. And I'm not real happy with some of that. I'm gonna wipe some of that off. A little bit too much powdery look. Now I just added more static back, so, but mainly what I was wanting you to do is to add that embossing buddy around the edge so that it's not sticky on the sides. All right, let me bring in my confetti and let me show you what I did. Don't wanna lose these pieces here. These, I wanted white, or I wanted colors to match, and I didn't want all the blue. So if you'll use your Stampin' scrub, you just pour these out. I'll just start another little pile out here. It keeps them contained. They don't go flying off your table. And then I just take and grab the white ones and started a little pile. Pretty cool, huh? So there you go. That's part of the confetti. The other part, I'm actually using the little birthday embellishments that Stampin' Up! Is selling with this bundle. And I'm gonna grab 3 of those. And when I was first making the shaker card, these kind of fell down. So I'm taking them and I'm actually going to pull off the backing and I'm gonna stick them on my DSP. That way they don't fall down sideways. Oh look, we can put it right here on this cupcake. And people will be able to still see it as the card shakes, but I didn't want them to like get lost in the bottom, so I just decided to take off the backing. And we're gonna add one. Let's just do this. There you go. Okay, so I think we'll just use 2. Put this one back up. I just wanted some bling inside and I wanted those candles to stay where I wanted them. So there you go. Okay, So now we're going to fill up our window, but I'm gonna go ahead, I learned this the hard way, pull off the backing first because it kind of made the confetti bounce around and fall out, the little beads. So let's see, can't get that started. Of course not. Aw, come on. All right, let's try it this way. There we go. So see how I'm kind of pulling it and all my little beads started popping out. I was like, well, that wasn't a good idea. So take off the backing first. And then you can just pick up your beads. And I think I'm actually adding more this time. Uh-oh, a blue one got in there. There we go. I'm gonna add more this time than I did on my sample card, just because I want a lot. All right, so then the other thing I did, I've already cut out the wish, and I took the trio punch, and I punched a bunch, whoops, using this little, it's actually for the ribbon. I did that. And then I could even turn it around and use this one. Get a couple of those. So just, you could take a handheld punch, just get some silver confetti going on in there. Let's see if we can get a little bit more. There. Okay. Then the other thing I figured out is, all right, now let's see, we want our cake, we want this, we want the smaller one to line up with this. I decided to turn over my confetti pieces so that you saw the silver when I put the other window sheet on. Make sense? Okay, so now I'm going to bring in my other backing and I'm going to line that up and really press down and seal that. Make sure that nothing comes out after you've mailed it off to the birthday person. And then again, I'm going to pick this up and I'm just going to trim. I tried using the framelit to cut these, but it cut it too small. So you don't want to do that. Just trimming it with your snips is just as easy, and then that way you make sure it fits perfect. Okay. All right, so we have that done. So now let's bring in our card pieces. I'm just gonna close this up and move it out of the way. Again, I'm using the same Granny Apple Green pattern. I loved it. I thought it was fun, bright, and cheery. And we're gonna add, let me just show you. We're gonna go ahead and add some ribbon because once I put this on, it's really hard to put adhesive on the back of this piece, okay? So I'm gonna take my ribbon, again, the Granny Apple Green. So pretty, love it. Of course, I love lemon lime twist too, so I think I'm just drawn to these bright green colors. Okay, so we have that now. And we'll go ahead and add some more snail. We're gonna add this to our card. And then we're going to take this piece,
We're going to turn it over, add some snail. Again, you might want to add the candles afterwards because it is a little bumpy, but that's okay, it works. And then we're going to put this right here. And then to hold this on, we're going to use glue dots. And I'm kind of, I think I end up using about 6, but I'm kind of folding it over so that you don't see the glue dot through the little window. I love teaching you how to make cute cards. This one is a little bit more time consuming, but you know, if you have that special person, it's worth it, you know, just to make a fun, different card. Because stamping really is easy, guys, I promise you. Shake that up a little bit. And then line that up. Look how cute. Look how cute. Okay. All right, let's do the wish. And I find when I make videos, I tend to lose pieces. So I have my little bowl here. I love my little bowl. I got it in Italy and I just love it. So I am going to use, this is the dotting of the eye for the wish. And the first time I made the card, I lost that piece. So I'm really being careful about not losing it this time. Using my silicone mat to keep my work surface clean. I'm just adding some snail. Bring our card back in. And we're going to put, and you know the reason why I like this paper is I can follow the line and get my letters straight. Oops, I don't know what that is. I had something on my fingers. There. See? It lines up perfectly. All right, now let's dot our eye. And then we're going to take our ribbon and we're going to make a little knot. I like to leave the ribbon on the bolt because it saves you. It saves that ribbon. You know, ribbon's expensive and we don't want to waste any. Let's trim that piece. So see, that's the only waste I have. Okay, then to finish off the front, I have cut, and I will have all the measurements and the instructions on my blog for this. So don't worry that I didn't tell you anything. It's all good. So we want to stamp. We're going to use our embossing buddy. We're going to stamp make a pour a little of embossing powder on it. Flicking off the excess. I'm going to actually grab my tweezers. I use the embossing buddy, but there seems to be a little bit of excess. Okay, I'm going to heat emboss it. some snail on the back. Well, I just seem to be getting stuff all over the place today. A little smudging going on. Love the eraser. It sure does help me. Okay, so we're gonna add this on with dimensionals. True story, I took a picture of a card and one of these dimensionals stuck to it. When I took the picture, it was in the picture. You gotta watch those things. All right, so we're gonna put Make a Wish right here. And then we're just gonna finish off on the inside. It's your birthday. We got to do some stamping. Clean my stamp. And then we're going to pull out the Granny Apple Green. Super cute card. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will make a shaker card too, like this. Well, wasn't it fun? Little bit of time consuming, but I think it's worth it. Like I said, my grandkids love to get shaker cards. Anybody would love to get shaker cards. If you like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Head over to my blog. Get the instructions. I have a downloadable PDF for you. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to spend it with me.